We have, like most districts, experienced some staffing shortages and additional strain on staffing that has been, I think, increasing since the pandemic. Some of that has lessened, but we do continue to experience some staffing shortages, particularly in the area of substitute teachers, bus drivers, special education staff, paraprofessional staff. But we've been able to maintain and operate the district without any interruption of service. So that's been a source of pride, although it's been also a strain. The issue of increased mental health needs in schools is not new. We've seen an increase in how our youngest students are impacted, certainly at the elementary level. We have seen students manifest some of their mental health challenges in unique ways. That's created some challenges for the system, for families, and it's like most problems and challenges that we have with our young people. There's a shared responsibility between families, supports in the community, and the schools to help support our students. One of the ways that we've been trying to address mental health issues in our schools is to utilize resources that have come to us. We've dedicated some of our ESSER funding, a good portion of our ESSER funding, to supporting students to the extent we can with mental health supports. We know that many of our colleagues in neighboring districts are experiencing the same thing. We all want to help find good solutions for students, and we know that we're going to need to pool some resources and rely on our intermediate units to help us connect some of the dots that can provide some of these supports for students. So that's been that provides me with some promise and some hope. There are several mandated costs that districts have to assume, and we do as well, that certainly have created a strain for our budgets and for our schools. If you look at the special education percentage of students that are in need of special education services, our state average is right around 20%, and we are, as a district, right there at 20%. I'm a believer. I'm a former special education teacher. I'm a believer in the needs for supporting students at all levels, wherever they may be. We know that that's a possibility for students, and we respect, certainly parents' rights to choose if they want to educate their child in a charter school or a private school. We have to reasonably and responsibly look at how we're using public funds to support the charter school experience. There is a path forward for this that's reasonable to those entities and also responsible to the taxpayers. We're fortunate we've made a commitment to not cutting any programs, and our board and our community has been firm in that we want to maintain our programming for students. To ensure that whatever programming we're offering, that we're going to continue to offer. Certainly there have been, through staffing strains and other tangential effects, there's been some impact, but the programs themselves have not been cut.